Chapter 15. A few seconds later, I was down on my hands and knees on the mat. A boy in a vampire costume was stripped over my back, also on his hands and knees. Who are these kids? I wondered, my heart pounding. Why are they doing this to me? Is this just their idea of Halloween fun, or are they really evil? The boy in the vampire costume shifted his weight on top of me. All around me, kids were chanting, "Let's get scary! Let's get scary!" The voices echoed off the basement walls, ringing louder and louder in my ears. "Let's get scary! Let's get scary!" I shivered. Were they going to let me go, or did they plan to torture me all night? I didn't have long to think about it. A girl in a monkey costume plopped down onto the mat beside me and wrapped an arm around my arm. "I don't want to play," I groaned. "Get off! Get off me!" I felt another arm twist around my legs. The boy on my back began to feel heavier. An arm twisted around my other arm. "I hate this game," I shrieked. "Why are you doing this to me?" The vampire boy suddenly felt lighter. Was he getting up? I heard a loud hiss close to my ear. Turning my head, I saw the arm tangle around my arm. Saw it began to change, to grow slimmer, to curl itself tighter around me. Another hiss. So close. So close. And then the snap of jaws. Something coiled around my waist and tightened. Tightened. Snakes. The kids were shrinking, changing into snakes. They curled around me, around my chest, my arms, my legs. "No!" A moan of horror escaped my throat. A loud snap at my ear made me gasp. Scratchy, warm skin slid around my neck. And now they were all hissing, tightening themselves around my neck, hissing, snapping. "I'm suffocating," I realized. "Can't breathe. Can't breathe." I dropped face down, flat against the mat. With a desperate lunge, I rolled onto my back. I tossed one arm and flung off one snake. Then I reached up, grabbed the snake around my neck, and pulled it off. It twisted in my hand, shot its head forward, snapped its jaws close to my face, so close I felt its hot breath on my cheek. With a wild heave, I sent it flying into the crowd of chanting kids. Then, pulling another snake from around an ankle, I jumped to my feet. The room spun. I blinked several times, struggling to steady myself. The kids stood in a circle around me, chanting, their voices muffled and strange behind their masks, clapping their hands in a slow, steady rhythm, repeating their frightening words over and over. "Let's get scary! Let's get scary!" "I've got to get away from here," I told myself. "I have to escape while I still can. But how?" I glanced frantically around the room. The orange and black streamers shimmered, twisting down from the ceiling like snakes. And beyond them, I saw the basement stairs, and the door at the top of the stairs. Open. The door stood open. Could I make a run for it? Could I reach the door and run out this house, away from these weird chanting kids? I knew I had to try. I took a step, then another, and then Norb's hand grasped my shoulder again, his eyes peered into mine. "Are you ready for a real Halloween trick?" he asked. "I'm going to make you disappear."